According to the information we got from the bandits, the entrance to the ruins is marked by a very clear landmark. They say it's a giant hand buried in the sand. Light, do you see anything like that? Sounds like it'd be easy to spot. Before you head out, it may be a good idea to talk the expedition through, to make sure we're on the same page.
What do you think you're doing, blundering around here and interrupting my precious sleep? You lost or something?
Just looking for a story. I hear that you once had big dreams of striking it rich.
Whatever dreams I had have been lost under the sands.
Then why stay? Why stick it out in the desert?
I owe it to my wife. She's gone now, but the one thing she valued more than her own life is still out there, in that desert. If I could just get it back, I'd be gone from here and never look back.
What could be so important?
Her arithmometer. Back when she was alive, back when we still had our shop, my wife was in charge of keeping the books. I never was good at numbers. But my wife, Monica, she lived by that arithmometer. We're gonna have great sales this month. Next month will be the one for us. Plugging numbers into that silly thing of hers. All with the most joyous smile you've ever seen. That smile of hers. That was my real treasure. And then one day those monsters stole my treasure away from me. Everything ended. My business, my life. I lost Monica and her smile. Now the only wares I have to sell to anyone are regret and despair.
I see. I'm sorry. Do you really think you'll be able to move on if you find your wife's memento, though?
Sure as the desert's dry. If I could just find that arithmometer for her, I'd be done with this place in a heartbeat.
You should consider looking for that arithmometer. Help Ramon move on, and you might be able to save him. But Ramon's... You've gotten really close to the giant's hand.
So it was you. I heard that a new recruit had been shaking things up. Guess I should welcome you to the gang.
Time to let loose, Lightning. God, it's been ages since I've had some fun. Let's make this worth it.
Fang, there's one thing I need to know. Why would you want to summon the souls of the dead? What exactly are you planning on doing with the Clavis?
Me? I'm not the one who wants the damn thing. I wouldn't even know what to do with it. It's Vanille who needs it. For some reason, when we woke up from the crystal, she picked up some strange new ability. Now she hears the voices of the dead. She says she can pick up on all the feelings of those souls that are trapped in the chaos. According to her, it's like listening to 1,000 different voices all crying out at once. And she's the only one who can hear them. Or something. And that power's exactly why the Order became interested in her. If Vanille gets that holy clevis, and she uses it, she should be able to call all those souls to her.
So the Order plans to gather all the souls of the dead? Why? To save them?
Come on, it's me you're talking to. No need to play stupid. You ought to know. You're here under their orders, aren't you? High and mighty savior.
I wouldn't assume anything if I were you. I'm not here for the Order. It seems like you don't see eye to eye with them, though. Care to share?
That's a story for later. Come on, we're wasting time we don't have. If the Secuitors snatch up the Clavis first, I'd never forgive myself. There's a place I want to check out first. A door. It's got something good behind it. Or I might have banned it. I'm thinking that maybe a savior can get it open. Let's go see what you can do. I'll let you know when we're there. Don't rush inside like a fool. There's nowhere to rest in the ruins if you get hurt. Sure, there are shortcuts back up to the surface, but most are sealed.
Thanks, Glenn. I'm able to plot, but every last one.
Isn't that what I'm here for? Maybe I can undo those seals, too.
You had better. Why else do you think I let a slacker like you into my prestigious gang of ne'er-do-wells?
Because I use my head. Like noticing that if we open up all those doors, we're inviting the Order to walk right in, too.
Ugh, and most likely will. Those Secuitors live just to get in my way, I swear. Annoying little bastards. Remember the details of each door. This kind here is what we call a time door. You've got to be careful around these things. It'll open on its own, or close with you inside. All based on the time of day. Even that route that we just came along will be sealed off at a different time of day. You could end up having to take the long way around, or get sealed in the ruins.
I took the liberty of checking the Order's records. Vanille and Fang woke up from their crystal stasis about 13 years ago. It appears they were both being held at the Order's main cathedral, but according to the records, Fang fled the Order shortly after, alone.
Those two were bound by something stronger than family. I can't imagine what would have made Fang leave Vanille behind on her own. Something important.
I'm getting strange readings from within that skeleton statue. If you destroy the statue, you may find treasure, or find yourself knee-deep in skeletons. I've been trying to gather what information I can on these ruins, but it's no good. There are no records left from the time they were built.
You can't even date them with all your technology?
Chaos has distorted both space and time. We can no longer trust our scientific measurements to be accurate.
It's hard to believe that up until 13 years ago, Vanille and I were stuck in that crystal pillar. It was a long sleep. Well, hell, it's been hundreds of years since the days we fought together as Lassie. And before we met, I was stuck in another damn crystal. I've been asleep more than 1,000 years of my life. I did the math. Technically, I think that makes me the oldest hag on the planet. Not that I'll ever act my age. You see strange devices all over the ruins. Nothing we've done has ever made them work, but why don't you try your savior magic? What? It's not like I'm working you to the bone. There's something here that'll probably only react to you and your fancy saviorhood. So have a look at it, would you? Come on.
Looks like you've reached your destination. There's an unbelievable source of energy radiating from behind that door.
Yeah, you don't have to tell me twice. I can feel it from here. You think it's the power of the clavis?
It seems likely. The reason that you can feel anything light is because the clavis reacts to the savior.
So, it wants me to come in and say hi. I get it. But this door doesn't seem to agree. It's stuck shut.
Yes. It's protected by a particularly nasty seal. My analyses suggest that the key to undoing this seal is hidden in the murals. There are 3 murals within this ruin which describe the true story of the gods. Only one who has seen them with their own eyes and has understood the truth of the gods will be able to pass through that great gate, the sacred gate, to reach the holy clavis.
3 murals, huh? Somehow I don't think a little art appreciation will be all I need to get that clavis.
Well, the good news is, I know where the murals are. To see them all, you'll have to visit 3 galleries that are located elsewhere in the ruins.
Of course they are.
From the looks of it, I'd say the Clavis is on the other side of this thing. I can't think of anything else that would be so heavily sealed. Seems like a regular crux won't cut it this time. We'll need something extra special. I guess it's back to the hunt for us.
Which protects the Clavis is very heavily sealed. It's almost certain that you won't be able to open it without a special crux designed for such a purpose. Find that crux. Light. Are you keeping an eye on your surroundings? That crest marks another seal, but I think you'll be able to break it with your powers. And the crux, of course. Alright, you can't break the seal with brute force. Not surprising? I'd say this is a shortcut out of the ruins. Good to know if you need to get back to the desert fast. Since you went to the trouble of unsealing the door, why don't you follow the path and see exactly where it leads?
Oh, thank goodness. It looks like someone who might be of some use has finally shown up. I was beginning to think that the world might end before that would happen. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, stranger. I am an exploratory rover bot called Bhakti.
What is this? An AI? Why are you here?
Oh, there are so many things I could tell you, and I would love to, but I'm afraid I'm most dreadfully low on fuel. And so I must ask you to consider my most unworthy plea before any explanations can be given.
I think I know what you're gonna say.
Yes, I could tell you are intelligent. It is just as you suspect. I hope that you might assist me in procuring fuel. Of the robot variety.
You expect me to head out into this huge desert and hope I'll strike oil?
Oil? I am a precision instrument. No, I need specific fuel from these locations. Near the sundry shop. In the bandit settlement. Beside the Adamantis skeleton. Somewhere at the base of that lofty and once great lighthouse. Those are the only locations I have detected so far. However, there may be others yet that I am unaware of.
I can have a look. How much do you need?
A worthy question. I think about 3 inertia worth should get me by long enough. I am depending on your assistance. I need that fuel to save my comrades as soon as I possibly can.
There are more of you?
Yes, and I expect my comrades are most eagerly awaiting me. And now you should feel an emotional responsibility to help me, should you not? I'm so glad that we could bond like this.
That is some programming you have.
That's one. You still need 2 more nerve.